Hey, what's up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of The Road to Glory here on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Just want to start this one out by saying a massive thank you. Like the last few episodes of The Road to Glory have done really well, and I greatly appreciate all of the support. If we can keep that going today by hitting that thumbs up button, that'd be amazing. So, thank you very much. So, getting on into today's video, we're going to start with the final day of FUTWIZ SBC. This one was probably a little bit harder than some of the other ones, and it required me to go out and buy some of the players because I didn't necessarily have everything in the club. It was a slightly more expensive one, and because you needed some strong links and stuff, a lot of the players had gone up in price, but I was actually quite lucky with some of the non-rares that I was buying in my defence, like those three along the back there that are non-rare, and the goalkeeper. Pretty sure I got them all like when I had a search filter of like 1,000 coins, and I luckily popped up with like 500 coin bins, so I just bought them all then. So I got fairly lucky with that, and what we're looking for then is a good pack. But we see the thin one, and unfortunately it's not going to be a drop down. It's not going to be a board pool, but it's a Belgian centre mid from Tottenham. And I've got to say, if you're going to get an 82 rated player, there's not many better than that. You know, you could get Martial, could get Gabriel Jesus as like an 81, who's a bit more expensive. But Moussa Dembele is actually a pretty solid pool to get from the Prem. Nowadays, he's only like 5k, but that's more value than I thought I was going to get out of that pack as soon as I saw that it wasn't boards. So I go ahead, he sells there, as you can see, and we're back up to like 124k. Now, if you didn't tune into the last episode, I built this sort of thing. This looks pretty mad, doesn't it? I can't wait to use it, to be honest. I actually can't wait. Vidal, Boateng, Alaba. Obviously, we packed Vidal at the end of the last episode. And when I'm going into online matches, whether that be daily knockout tournament, weekend league, divisions, whatever, I am going to try and make use of these loans. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go on a daily knockout tournament speed run. That's to try and get through it as quickly as we possibly can, basically. I knew that I was going out to the cinema with a friend of mine, and I needed to get this done as soon as possible. So we go into the first match right here. And I think, oh God, damn it. Like, I've got a great team and all that, but this guy has also got a fantastic team. He's also got the trio of Bayern Munich players on the left-hand side there. If he was good, we're definitely in for a struggle with this particular game. So switch it to a 4-1-2-1-2. As you can see, Henry and Martial up front. Going to play Bale at cam just because he's got the best passing out of a lot of those guys, and hopefully with his pace he can sort of help get back and stuff a little bit as well. So that is what we aim to do, and we go 1-0 up. But out of all of those crazy players in the squad, I bet you wouldn't have put money on my right back Vasayako scoring the goal. Just popping up out of nowhere, getting up. You know, he does that really well. Like Alaba, we expect on the left-hand side to push up. I've talked before about Roberto Carlos pushing up and being a great player on like my main account. So having someone on the right hand side that can do that for me as well, that's just brilliant. And we go 2-0 up here, 12 minutes. This is why I'm talking about the speed run, guys, because 12 minutes is how long that opponent with that team lasted. I'm pretty sure the Prime Vieira and Prime Henry are starting to scare people. And with 2 shots, 2 goals, 60% possession, we are through the first round in 12 FIFA minutes. So we move on into the second round then, and we get matched up against this, and I'm like, God, another Manolas, another 9 Golan, but this time he's got 2 more informs in the midfield. He's got that 86 Perisic, who I love, I adore, and also Dybala up front. And I've got to say, this guy started a little bit stronger than me. 9 Golan takes the shot there, but a good save from Navas, and eventually it just falls to the keeper, and we can calm things down a little bit. I then get the ball into my possession, and Bale plays it off to Henry. First touch out to Martial, holds it up really well to an on-running Bale, and that's like the perfect goal. When you've got a cam who's actually really quick, sometimes that can be great. You know, we've been using Ben Yedder at cam for a while now, and he's pretty quick, but he's not obviously as quick as Bale. And so that overlapping run that someone like Gareth Bale is going to be able to provide for us is superb. That's what we're after. And I'll fast forward it a little bit because it's only taken a couple more minutes for THEIRRY to heel click past that defender and for us to go 2-0 up in this game. We are scoring early, and we're scoring lots at this moment. So Thierry Henry with a very, very cool, calm finish, kind of like that Henry finish you would expect. He sort of opens up the body with the finesse, just whips it around the goalkeeper, nice and low. That is the classic Thierry, right? And yes, I've sped it up. We've gone 3-0 up. You know, fine. We can go 4-0 up right here because Thierry receives the ball in the box. Boom, 4-0. 31 minutes. We scored 4 goals, 31 minutes. You can see he's paused it in the top corner. We played 12 minutes in the other one, got 2 goals. 31 minutes in this one, and to be honest, I think I probably could have got him to rage quit a few seconds quicker if I hadn't have done that long celebration all the way up to the camera. But I do like to do that one on the Road to Glory so that you can see the players do the heart and stuff. That's how it goes. So we're at 31 minutes plus 12 minutes so far in the daily knockout tournament, and we're into the semi-final. This squad still got like 98 fitness and stuff on all the players because we've not even played a full first half yet. So those guys are going to be fine and dandy to go straight on in without even applying a fitness card. So that's been great. We get matched up against another really, really strong team. SBC Casillas, 90 prime Rio Ferdinand, who's not alone. We've got 3 FUTWIZ cards. We've got second in form Moi, and then we've got Overmars and Lukaku up front. That's dangerous. Like, that's a really good squad in a solid formation that I know that I play, so I imagine my opponent is going to be solid with this as well. And you're noticing that I'm playing this straight from the initial kickoff. We sort of pushed it up, then it got pushed back by my opponent. Vidal knocks it to Martial, who plays it straight to Bale, and then instead of playing that ball through back to Martial, because I see he was trying to defend that, I just go with the rifle with the Welshman, and well, it goes top corner, and under 3 minutes in this game we go 1-0 up. This has proven to be an exceptional run so far in the daily knockout tournament. Henry then gets past the defender here and scores the goal after 17 minutes. I was hoping that he might just pause it and rage quit, because I mean, the dream is to be able to do a speed run of the daily knockout tournament and win the final, or make the guy in the final quit, so that you haven't even played like a full 90 minutes of FIFA. That would be amazing. I'm pretty sure some people have done it before. I'm typically not that good, especially when the final is seeded. Normally you're up against a tough opponent. You know, these first 3 rounds are all just down to luck. I don't often just absolutely blast through it. You know, with 3-0 up here again, this is looking like it's going to be another win. I just got to see how many goals it is that I score before he decides to rage quit. But I was feeling this team. Obviously, when you take a look at it, it looks immense. I don't see many positions in this squad which could really be improved. Like, we've got a mega squad right here, albeit for only 20 games, because then THEIRRY's gone and then Prime Vieira's gone. But hey, I'm getting all these loans and I'm not using them. So my new thing is going to be to make sure I try and get the use out of players when I get their loan version. Bale plays it into Henry. Heel clicks past that defender. I see the keeper running out, so I'm just going to give him the cheeky dink, and that is going to be 4-0. And that's just how many goals it took in the last match to get a rage quit. But this time it's taken us 43 minutes. That's about the same length as the first 2 games combined. So we're not quite up to 90 minutes yet, but we are into the final, and that's a pretty solid run, to be fair. But now I knew things were going to get a bit more difficult. You know, we're going into the final of daily knockout. Like I said before, this is the one round which seems to be seeded. I don't know if they all are or not, but this is the one round where you know you're playing someone else in the final, right? And it's normally a lot tougher. And this guy, again, really nice team. Prime icon in Rui Costa right there. 2 FUTWIZ cards, one of them being Antonio, who is very solid on the game. He tried to offload it to Antonio quite a lot in this game. He missed that first opportunity there, but he was just turning back on himself to get on his weak foot, which is something I wasn't expecting him to do, which was opening up some space for Antonio. But we were able to block him and tackle him right here. And then we can go on a quick counter-attack. Pogba to Martial, to Henry, to Bale, doing that run through again. He is one-on-one. He starts to bring the keeper out, which just gives me a very easy opportunity to just slot it past the goalkeeper into that bottom corner, and we can go 1-0 up. It's taken 24 minutes to do so, as long as it's ever taken so far in the daily knockout tournament. And we are 1-0 up. I'm fast forwarding again because you know what's about to happen, right? You thought he was going to get a kickoff goal, but actually a few minutes later I'm able to make it 2. He was obviously quite aggressive with his goalkeeper to start bringing him out. It's a good thing in real life when a goalkeeper does run out quite early, because it sort of cuts that angle down. You know, it gives you less of an angle to actually hit the target with. But on FIFA, when you know that you can just do like a P-roller like that and it's going to go past the goalkeeper, or you can like stop sprinting and change direction really quick with someone like Thierry Henry, it just offers out almost like a free goal. I do something stupid here. We've not conceded yet in this run, so this could be a speed run. with a clean sheet. But it still can be, right? You know, I just saved the penalty that I gave away. Everything is going my way in this little run, so I'm happy about that. Bale had done enough running for this game, and in the last episode, I told you about this super sub that you must buy, Lozano. Don't go sleeping on Lozano. For the price that he is, he's a fantastic super sub. Lozano plays it into Henry with his first touch, then takes 2 more touches, and it's in the back of the net. 3 touches, and he's been on the pitch for less than a FIFA minute, or something like that, and he's managed to score. That's what Lozano's all about. He is very well positioned, very quick. Not that he needed pace in that situation whatsoever, but quite clinical in front of goal as well. So yeah, if you didn't listen to me in the last episode, I think you're missing out if you don't pick up little Lozano for sort of 20 to 30,000 coins. We're 3-0 up. You see, he runs that keeper out again, and when I've got so much time with Thierry Henry, I know the keeper can't get back on his line. I'm gonna chip you again, and that is 4-0 in the final. I was hoping he was going to quit after that Lozano goal because he did pause the game. But again, I think me running all the way to the camera made him stop that instant rage to just pause and quit. And then he was like, okay, maybe I'll bring on a couple of different players and I'll carry on playing. It was no use to him because like I'm banging him in left, right and centre with Thierry Henry. This guy, his shot is fantastic. Absolute beast on the game, and I'm 5-0 up, so I've clearly won this DKT right now. I wanted to do it with a clean sheet, and stupid me forgot how to defend right there, and Antonio does get his goal. You know, he'd had a few attempts in the game, so to be fair, probably deserved to stick one of them away, but it is kind of frustrating that we aren't able to get the clean sheet speed run here. I hit another audacious effort there with Thierry, and that goes in the back of the net as well. It's unbelievably solid on the game. I think a lot of people don't rate him. I've used him on my main account a few times, and I've always rated him, kind of. Like, there's a time or two where he's not got the greatest balance and stuff. But did I notice that in this game right here? Absolutely not. Decide to just hit another speculative effort right there, and it flies into the back of the net. So everything Thierry Henry was going to touch in this game was going to turn to gold, and we are 7-1 up in the daily knockout final. So I think that was 2 in the first game, plus 4 in the second game, so we're up to 6. Plus 4 in the third game, we're up to 8. And then that's 17 goals. Oh my goodness. Oh my days. That's a very, very good amount of goals. If I've even worked that out right. I can't remember. I can't remember the maths. 4 plus 4 plus 2. Yeah, 17 goals. I might have said the wrong thing a minute ago. But we're in the daily knockout tournament. Don't know what's going on with the graphics of Keylor Navas's arms right there. But the players can celebrate, and it was so unfortunate that we couldn't get a rage quit in this game because that would have been probably the fastest I've ever done it. It might still be the fastest I've ever done the daily knockout tournament. That was, in total amount of time, less than 2 matches of FIFA to get all 4 of them done and win that final 7-1. So let me know, guys, have you been able to do the daily knockout tournament quicker than I've done right there? It'd be quite impressive. I'm sure a lot of you have, actually, because some of you find this game super easy. Let me know. 10 goals, 2 assists in 4 games for Thierry Henry. That's how good he was. I loved Bale at cam. Almost thinking maybe I'll keep Ben Yedder up front and play Bale at cam in that other main team of ours. Also want to try the team with Lozano that we've got to start, with Bergkamp and Vieira as well. We could do that in the next episode. Lots of good stuff going on right now. One thing that's come out very positive, though, is that I love Vidal, Boateng and Alaba. That's a great trio, and I can see now why loads of people have been using it for ages. I'm happy that we packed Vidal and enabled us to buy those other players for cheap as well. So do me a favour, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section below, have you done the daily knockout tournament quicker than me? Less than 2 games to get all 4 done. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.